He was brought into our political landscape purposely for the economy.
Okay.
And now, in opposition, as far back as 2014, 2015, he kept giving so much lectures on our economy, and then he even posed 170 questions to the late Mr. Atta, who was then the vice president of President John Mahama, and that he felt when he is giving the nod, he is going to steer the affairs of our economy and that things will get better.
Okay.
That was the core motive why he was brought into our political landscape. Dr. Bawumia came to politics because President Kufuor believed he was an economist and that he was going to make things better.
Okay.
And here we are. It is evident that when he came to power, just after some few months, he made the people understand that I have arrested the dollar, and then arrested the dollar, handcuffed it, jailed the dollar, and handed over the keys to the IGP. That time, what was the rate for the dollar? And when he was moving out, what was the rate? Now, the person who was brought in solely for economic reasons to stabilize our economy now centered himself as a digitalization man. And that he doesn't even talk about economics anymore. And when you ask him as head of my economic management team, he says he was not given chance to run the affairs of the party, of government, the economy. But when he talks about anything productive, anything positive about the former government, he wants to take credit for it. So which is which? When it's positive, he says he is the one. When it's negative, he doesn't. So he's not a truthful person. He cannot be trusted. He's full of lies. This is why I don't like him.
Oh, okay. Okay. So today our conversation will basically be centered on Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Ejapon, who you speak for. I basically don't want us to speak against any other person. I just want us to concentrate on Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Ejapon, what he brings on board, what he's going to do to help the new patriotic party. What are the positives of Honorable Kennedy Ejapon? What are the positives? You know, every human being has negatives, right?
Yes.
Might not like. So let's talk about the positives of Honorable Kennedy Ejapon. What are his positives?
There are so many positives about Honorable Kennedy Ejapon.
Maybe people don't know. Myself,
and then you don't need to be told, because the ordinary citizen out there knows what he stands for. He's a man of integrity. He's a man of principle. Like he has been saying, he doesn't need degree or whatsoever to make things right. And he has been there for the people, for the ordinary citizen, for ordinary grassroots of the party. He solely, as a one-man person, has touched so many lives across the country. Not only MPP, across our political device. The reason why Honorable Kennedy Ejapon should be given the nod to lead the MPP party is that he's the only person. You and I know that in previous elections, when even it's become so tough for member of parliament in specific areas, he's the only person they rely on or they turn to, so that he will be able to be there for them.
Okay.
And he has been defending, and he has been protecting, he has been speaking and campaigning for so many politicians. And that when the going gets tougher, for example, let's use Dominic Kwabena for example.
Okay.
When Honorable Adjasafo was a sitting member of parliament, at a point in time, it was so tense that people even thought he would lose that seat. Until he moved there, his name, the caliber of person he is alone, made people change their mind to vote for him. Okay. He moved to Bantama when Honorable Asante Boachi wanted the seat. He came there to dance, and as for Honorable Kennedy Ejapon, talking about the good things he has been doing, we cannot even finish today. He has given himself so much to the society, the party, the country. He has done a lot. An individual person has been able to donate millions of dollars and cedis to the ordinary citizen out there, knowing them from nowhere. This is what he stands for. That is why I feel it is time he's given the nod to lead the MPP party.
Okay, So you believe that he's done enough for the party?
And not enough for the party and for the country. Not only for the party, because Honorable Kennedy Japan was a member of parliament at Asin Central.
Yeah.
But you see, you can hear the next morning, Honorable Kennedy Japan has donated beds to people at Tamale Teaching Hospital. He doesn't come from that constituency.
Okay.
He's not a member of parliament from that place. He was only a member of parliament in Central region. That is Asin Central.
Okay.
So if all other things be equal, what was his locus or what was he doing at Tamale? You can hear Honorable Kennedy Japan has donated about $3 million for the National Cardiac Center. He goes to 37 military hospital. He donates. These are money from his own personal pocket, not from government. So, and as an individual person, and this is somebody who has been there for the people on countless times. So imagine he being a leader, he being the president of the country. Look at what he can do as an individual, not having so much resources. The little that he has, he gives to anybody that comes his way. And nobody in MPP or in our political divide will say he has not been there for them. Many of the people in MPP, as it stands now, knows that he has stood there for them on countless occasions, through money, through whatever support. He has been there. The reason why he should be given the nod to lead the party, and that he has always been fighting for the grassroots. He understands that when we are going for vote, we don't go in to say we need a degree, we need a PhD or whatsoever. But when the party comes to power, that is when people start to say this and that, this and that. And that he always say Ghana first. Because if there is no peace in Ghana, there is no party. And he has, even when his government is wrong, he comes there and lambasts them. He doesn't shield anybody. When you are wrong, you are wrong. This is the man we need at this critical moment in our country. Because we've had so much sober and so much calm president in our country now. We need somebody who will be there to let you understand when you are wrong. You need to be punished without missing words. Nobody plays a call to him saying I'm begging you or whatsoever. We need to discipline people. The reason why he has to be voted come 31st January.
All right. So this is Osai who speaks for Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon. I asked you that question the last time. That people believe that he is quick-tempered. That has been one of the begging or one of the issues that has been fighting against Honorable Kennedy Ejapon. And as one of the spokesperson, how are you going to debunk that rumor? Is he quick-tempered or he's not?
Thank you very much. I have also been hearing same, but truth be told, in Ghana, especially where we come from, when people have confidence, we always attribute to the fact that they are either arrogant or then quick-tempered. That is not the case. Look, when you and I should all go back. Those who keep saying he's quick-tempered, let's go back and check why all these comments, all these issues came up, and why he reacted. And all those comments or all those actions he took was in the name of the party. He did all these things because he wanted to defend the party. He is never a quick-tempered person, never. But he said no. He doesn't tolerate nonsense. When it's wrong, it's wrong. He doesn't want a situation whereby you want to shield somebody. That is what he dislikes. Let's be truthful to ourselves, and you understand that he has spent most of his life abroad. He has once stayed in abroad and have that mentality that when it's wrong, it's wrong. When it's right, it's right. He doesn't understand why we always have to shield people when they are wrong. So when he is able, when he condemns, people say he's a quick-tempered person. That is not true. The Honorable Kennedy Ejapon, I know, is a man of integrity, very calm and sober person. He is not quick-tempered as people see. It is never true, and it has never been that. Whatever he does was to defend the party in good faith. So it is never true. So whoever goes around with their normal propaganda saying that he's a quick-tempered person is not true. And assuming, without admitting that even if he's a quick-tempered person, and then what is it that Ghanaians want at this moment? We need jobs. We need to progress as a country. Assuming without admitting, even if that was the case, would that change the fact that this very person will be able to help us go forward as a country? Or because people have that perception that he is this, he is that. That is why they want to do their normal propaganda against him. But Mr. Otabe, I must be honest with you. The Honorable Kennedy Apo, I know, is a man of integrity. He doesn't follow his words. Whatever word he said, he always stands by it. That is who he is.
So you believe that he's not quick-tempered?
He isn't, and he has never been a quick-tempered person.
Let's go back to when he was fighting Tracy Boache, Efia Schwarzenegger. People also believe that the least thing you say, this man will fight you, including women. Okay. He fought Tracy Boache. He never minds in words. He fought Efia Schwarzenegger. Is that going to have an effect on his campaign?
It is not going to have an effect on Ghana, on his campaign. No. Hell no. This is one of the stuff that we always been doing, and that, let's be realistic to ourselves. When women do speak or utter words of their choices, that is where people feel they are women. Nothing should happen. But when a man retaliates, automatically the man is all kind of names. And like I said, whatever Honorable Kennedy Japan did or said back in the days, he did that firstly in the name of the party. He defended the party. And if we have to go back and listen to all those audios out there, videos out there about he fighting or, as you said, speaking or exchanging words with women, it was all in the name of the party. Because those people at the point in time wanted to bring the name of the party into disrepute. And he said, no, he's not going to give that opportunity. So if today people are now using why he stood there for the party against him, then Kama is a real judge. Kama will deal with each and every one.
So that means that he never fought because he wanted to fight.
Honorable Kennedy Japan, for example, let's say, for example, if he has been in court for, let's say, for example, like 20 times, then out of the 20 times, 18 of it was because of MPP. Was just because he was defending the party. So if he has been at the court of law 18 good times because of the party. This is the man who was charged for treason just because he was defending the party. And we hear people say he doesn't love the party. Somebody who has been charged for treason. Do you know the penalties that is involved in treason? Mm-hmm. This is a very serious offense in our country. Serious offense. He has been charged all because he was defending the MPP party. And today we have people say Honorable Kennedy Japan doesn't love the party and that he is the reason why the NDC lost power and whatsoever. MPP lost power whatsoever. That is not true.
Check our YouTube page, on our TikTok page. Send your message, send your submissions, send your questions, and I'll read them. And I keep on telling you this. I don't read insulting messages. I read messages that are constructive. I will read them exactly the way you say it when they are constructive. When they are insulting, please, I don't do that. Anybody who knows Honorable Kennedy Japan knows that he's a vociferous person. As you rightly said, he speaks his mind. Mm-hmm. But let's put it from here. Let's pick it from here. He stood up when, in the days of COVID, and he had a lot of banter with certain pastors. Is he an antichrist?
No.
Is he against Christianity?
No. Honorable Kennedy Japan is a Methodist.
So why was he then fighting?
He wasn't fighting Christianity, but I personally have that strong feeling that there should be some reforms. The rate at which some so-called men of God, using the name of God, duping people, and look at this exposes. It widened the mindset of many people in Ghana. That people were so much in love with their pastors even more than their husbands and their wives. But when these issues started happening and he started fighting these people, people came to understand that no, this man has really enlightened us. He never fought Christianity. He wanted the best for Mother Ghana. For example, like what Pope Gami has done in Uganda. If you want to be a pastor or a man of God, a so-called man of God, you should be at least having a first degree. You cannot just look at his issue with Obinim. Like Obinim will say he has a passport. He wants to remove a passport from his shoes. This is not normal. And we have people always spending their time here in Deutschland. It never happens like that. That from Monday to Sunday you spend your whole time in church. No, it was not going to happen. The white man is always ready for productivity. That is why the chefs and whatsoever will not even allow you to spend just ordinary 5 minutes, 2 minutes out of work. When you are at work until your break time, you have no chance. So he rather enlightened the mindset of many Ghanaians. He made people understand that most of these people using the name of Christ are rather duping you people, making money from you people, milking you, and that you can do it. If an ordinary person was able to do it, you can equally do same. There was nothing like him fighting Christianity. He wanted the best. He's a man of he's a Christian.
I am trying to people, okay, not myself, but where I see people believe that because now he wants power, he's in churches, he's in Ireland, he has gone to the SDA church, he's gone to Presby, he was at Presby and even donated some amount of money as in for them. Is it because he now wants to be president? That is why he's now affiliating himself to pastors and to churches?
So this is why he is so special. Honorable Kennedy Japon, when it comes to donation, this is not the first time Honorable Kennedy Japon is doing the donation. And that Honorable Kennedy Japon doesn't need election to do what he's supposed to do. That is him. He doesn't need election to do what he's supposed to do. He has been there for the people. So I don't understand why people now want to attribute his works to because he want flag bearer. The reason why he's making those contributions. First and foremost, he never fought Christianity. He rather fought the system. He never fought Christianity. The system was what he did. And Honorable Kennedy Japon, each and everybody knows that for donations, it has been part of him for a very long time, not because he wants the flag bearership. This flag bearership is the reason why he's doing that. So it is never true that because of the flag bearer, that is why he is doing donations to churches and or whatsoever. He wanted to enlighten the people. You don't spend 7 days in church and want to be rich. It is not possible. You can spend time at the church and worship God, but you don't spend the whole week in church all in the name of worshiping God. That is not true. Meanwhile, the pastor doesn't work.
Okay.
Yes, this is what he was telling the ordinary people. You can also do something. When you stay in your room and pray, things will get better for you. And that he kept on enlightening the people, and I think through his works, many people came to understand that these so-called men of God that people have so much hope in are rather duping and milking them. And that was when the lives of Obinim and people, their names came down. At a point in time, they were always on the airwaves. But when he started all these conversations, it came so down that people even stopped going to their churches. They came to understand that they were just doing business, nothing more or less. So Honorable Kennedy Japon is not Antichrist. He has never been Antichrist and he will never be Antichrist.
I'll give you a showdown. That was when the last primaries. We heard him on radio, we heard him on TV saying that he will give the president a showdown. He will give the vice president a showdown. Well, is it a defendable statement?
Okay.
From your point of view as one of his spokesperson, should it have gone down, or what he said is acceptable by all?
So when we say showdown, what is the meaning of showdown?
I don't know.
Okay, so let me Google the meaning of showdown and see. Showdown is typically refers to a confrontation or a decisive contest between two or more parties.
Okay.
Often with high stakes. Mm-hmm. It can be used in various contests such as competition, a showdown between rival teams or individuals, like a sports championship or a gaming tournament. Entertainment, a showdown can be a dramatic or exciting event. So the word showdown, as I just read, what exactly is wrong with the statement he said?
He said it's not insulting.
It's not. It's never. I read it. I'm not the one who wrote it.
Okay.
I asked for the explanation, and he says showdown is a typical. Showdown is it typically refers to a confrontation or or a decisive contest between two or more parties. So Honorable Kennedy Agyapong saying that, President, I will give you a showdown. He was going to let them understand that he understands the ground's work more than they do, and that he is going to win. This is election. Everybody uses or says words that will please their supporters, not in a chaotic statement or something like that. So when he said, "I'll give you showdown," I don't see any offensive comment about this. Showdown has now become a talk in our country. Everybody says showdown. Everybody says showdown. So I don't know why people feel it is something bad. He never said something bad.
Is it going to? Somebody said that Honorable Kennedy Agyapong has 22 kids or so, and that he womanizes. That was what somebody's statement, and that somebody with 22 kids, how can that person? He's not disciplined to rule a country.
Somebody with 22 kids is not what?
Disciplined.
Wow.
To rule a country.
Whoever said that should bow his or her head in shame.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so sad even hearing this kind of comment.
Okay.
22 kids. Where are they? Where are his kids?
They are around.
Are they wretched guys?
No, they are not.
Is Honorable Kennedy Agyapong a broke person?
No, he's not.
Is he not able to raise kids?
Mm-hmm.
When you see his kids, don't you feel proud?
Okay.
This is even to tell you that if as an individual has been able to have 22 kids and then things are going smoothly for him, you should understand that he understands the well-being of ordinary citizens. What does the Constitution of Ghana says? Before you can hold a public office, at least you should have a child. Right?
Okay.
If you have a child, you understand the feeling of the ordinary citizen. That is why at any given time you understand their pain. That is what the Constitution says. You should at least have a child. That is what it says. So someone saying that someone with 22 kids has that, what does that got to do with he being a leader? It tells you how planned he is. 22 kids, and he is able to take care of each and every one. And it is on record that Honorable Kennedy has said it countless times that he doesn't want any misunderstanding, any problems. That any child of his has a place, a house for him or herself. So I don't want to even continue with this kind of conversation. That alone tells you that the man is a well-established man. Taking care of 22 kids is not a child's play. It's not a joke.
Okay.
So it tells you that he's ready. He's disciplined. And inculcating that discipline into that 22 kids alone tells you that this man understands what he is doing. So if someone is saying that he has 22 kids and that he cannot be a good leader, I beg to differ. That is not the way.
Okay.
That is not true.
So let's look at his campaign. How is the campaign going?
Everything is going on smoothly by the grace of God.
His room is somewhere around the north?
Yes, he's at the north. Yes,
Okay.
he's at the north as it stands now. Today, he's going around in the northern sector to have a conversation with the party faithfuls. And
how are the people accepting
the people have already accepted him with good faith. Today, he made them understand that he gave a typical example as to one of his companies in Achimota.
Okay.
Ashama, and then he was giving them a good explanation about he has about 300 and something workers.
Okay.
And out of them, he has 200 workers coming from the north. So even he not being a northerner, he has been there and giving people job. So he is saying that the delegates should give him the nod, and that he is ready to give jobs. Our campaign message is very simple: jobs. The unemployment rate in Ghana is so high that he is ready to give jobs, create jobs. As an individual from the 2TV, or my FM, Ash FM, the companies, you can make many. And even if these companies employ just 20 out of our unemployment rate in Ghana, it tells you that he is doing a lot.
Okay.
As an individual. So he is telling the delegates to give him the nod. Even as an individual person, they should look at what he has done, the achievements. he has done. You go and Honorable Kennedy Japan will just say, I am this, I am that. He gives money just like that. He has done so much for Mother Ghana, and that it is time for him to lead the MPP party to the promised land. So he is telling the people of Northern sector that it is time. Even when they had their own, and the previous election, you could understand that even the Northerners don't even appreciate the fact that the former flag bearer deserved to be there, because they weren't happy, so they voted against him.
I heard him say something like that, that even he had more votes in the North.
Who?
Honorable Ken.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it tells you that the people understand what he does. People believe in him. They trust his words. He's a man of his words. I have heard people say, is it because he is running for flag bearer? Can he now apologize for some comments he used to pass? He said no.
Yeah.
Whatever I said, I still stand by it. This is a man of principle. He wouldn't shield anybody whatsoever. That is why I am saying that he is the best man to bring unity to the party.
I don't know whether that news is true or not. I hear Honorable Adjo Asafo is joining his campaign. Is it?
That is, I saw a communique by Honorable Adjo Asafo from a Facebook platform handle and saying that she has never done that and it's never true. Okay. For us, we are what that we know is that we are focused. Our motive is that we are to let everybody understand what we want and what we want for them. We can give for them if given the nod. So our motive is very simple. Whether Honorable Adjo Asafo, when the heat becomes so high for her, nothing will stop her from joining the train.
Spiritually, I hear certain pastors now saying that he will lead the North. Do you guys believe in those things?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Of course I do. Honorable Kennedy is a man of principle. And that whatever he does.
Because I think the first one is Bernard.
And that is that as for Honorable Prophet Bernard, he keeps saying he isn't saying what he feels like. He is saying the words of God. So let's as it stands now, we keep praying, dedicating our daily activities into the hands of the Almighty God to lead us through this conversation, because he is the master of everything. And we believe that with him, upon all our good works, when he shower blessings upon our lives, at the end of the day, we are going to get the north.
Have you given the pastors money?
No.
Because it's like the pastors now are...
It is evident. When you are on the street, in the car, wherever you find yourself, you understand that Ghanaians are saying Honorable Kennedy Japan is who we want. Bring him, let's vote for the party. Is this too difficult to ask? He is the one we want. Bring him.
A man fighting certain pastors now. Nigel Gazy prophesies that he thinks that God said he's going to be the pastor. He fought Nigel Gazy.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking. Have you guys given the pastor?
He hasn't. So it tells you the credibility he has. If he fought Nigel Gazy, as you are saying, and now Nigel Gazy come back to prophesy on this very person, doing away with the problem between he and Honorable Kennedy, and speaking what God is saying to him, it tells you that Honorable Kennedy Japan the time is now. It is time for him to deliver.
I spoke to numerologist Atajiman.
Yes.
He believes that now it's formally, he was telling me that Honorable Kennedy Japan, per his dates and per the numbers, he is going to win. Now he's saying that it's inconclusive. It's not yet certain because of the numbers they've picked. Do you believe in those things?
Yes, we do believe in it. But then, whatever it is, we also believe, these are all part of factors that involve in an election, when going into an election. So I want to believe that everything is on course. What one is supposed to do to make things right is on course, and we are doing things well and hoping that everything will end successfully.
How is Mama Christie, the wife? Because I know him not to be an outdoor person.
Yes.
I've not heard him speak till I think this campaign. How is her campaign also going? I learned he's also somewhere. The husband is somewhere.
Yes, Mama Christie is doing the conversation with women.
Okay, she is handling the women.
Yes, as a woman, they understand. She understands their grievances.
Okay.
And that she decided to do with the women, and she is also doing a tour with them. And so far so good. The conversation on grounds tells that they understand. Because she's a businesswoman as well, she understands the plea of the ordinary businesswoman out there, and that she is just pleading. All that she is saying is very simple: give Honorable Kennedy Japon the nod. Let him also give you what he has within him. He has proven so much to Mother Ghana and the party that when he gets the nod, he will do so much differences. He will bring so much. That is all she is pleading and talking about as it stands now.
Okay. So you believe that? I don't want to play tribal politics here. I don't want to play that card. I don't want to, but I sit and I ask the questions. You might choose to answer them or not. Because I speak for the public. The public cannot sit here and speak. So whenever I sit by the console, I speak for the public. Is tribal politics playing a role in your campaigns? Because people now believe that they are now going to have the second Ashanti woman as the first lady if Honorable Kennedy Japon wins.
Yo, thank you very much.
It's another tribal politics I hear most people from his camp are playing.
Okay, people from whose camp?
Honorable camps.
That is not true. Okay. Nobody is playing that tribal politics. The truth is that I think prior to 2023 election and flag bearership, the former flag bearer used to say that I am one of you when he met his Muslim community. I am one of you. Vote for me and let me also go to office.
Okay.
These were some of his words.
Okay.
And that today, if a Christian, as in the person of Honorable Kennedy Japon meets Christians and he tell them, I'm a Christian, so vote for me. I don't see anything bad with that.
Oh, okay.
Secondly, when Mama Christie is an Ashanti.
Yeah.
So when when she goes to Asante Mampo and she's having a conversation and she says, I'm one of your own. Vote for my husband. Is she asking too much? She's talking to her relatives. She's talking to her family. And that she believes that if all other things being equal,
okay.
And the power will fear and then the upper they So if I am one of your own, my husband is contesting, and you can help me by voting for my husband. What is so difficult about this? So I don't see it to be a tribal sentiment, but then we are just focused, preaching our message and telling the people what we are capable of.
So what is your message?
The message is simple. This will vote for us. We are going to create jobs for both degree and non-degree.
So we have had this time with that.
That is why Honorable Kennedy Japon is exceptional. That is why he's a different person altogether, because he has been tried, he has been tested, he has done so much, he has done a lot. When it comes to job creation in Ghana, nobody can do away with Honorable Kennedy Japon. He's not just a politician. He's a businessman. He has done a lot, and everybody in Ghana understands that he has done a lot. He has sacrificed himself so much for the party and for the ordinary citizen. On my FM, Net2 TV, Ash FM, you can name them. You can name them. A lot. So imagine if these companies employ 100 people from our various communities, it's going to reduce unemployment rate in Ghana. And as an individual, look at the things he keep doing. Imagine he leading us as the president of Ghana. Look at the companies he can bring on board. Look at the job creation. Look at the employment we will get as a country. Now, he is saying that when he giving the nod and he becomes a president, it is very simple. He is going to decentralize many of our ministries.
It's one of his policies.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is very, very, very good initiative.
Tell us, Jose.
Yes. For example, tourism ministry will be moved to Volta region. You know, Volta region has one of the beautiful places for tourist attraction. So he decided that when he comes, given the nod, he will move the ministry to Volta. When given the nod, he will move Agric ministry to the northern sector. He wants to have a first-hand information. They really understand what they want to do. Because you cannot stay in Accra and every day, all aspects of agriculture. There is no place in Accra that does agricultural stuffs. But those from the northern sector, that is where agricultural stuffs are. So you want to have a first-hand information. That will be very easy for him to get closer to the people and understand their grievances. This is what he stands for. This is Honorable Kennedy Aponte. This is who he is. Very pragmatic. He understands what he does. It is not by math, by action. We are not here to go to IMF as people keep saying that we need somebody who can speak English. No, we want action. Ghanaians are fed up with plenty English. We want action, and Honorable Kennedy Aponte had devoted himself to be there, to do what is right for the ordinary citizen.
It's like people following Kennedy Aponte has that trust so much in him that he can create jobs.
This is the man he has done so much. It is evident.
No, being a good businessman doesn't warrant being a good president.
You with your accounting background understands that if you are not a good businessman, you cannot be successful. What happens? Your business will collapse. And for more than 20 years, this man has been running businesses, and they keep progressing. So imagine he giving the nod to lead Ghana. Look at the number of jobs he can create. He understands, because he works with dollar, CD, he understands the economy so well. So when the economy, when the rate is down, it favors him too, because he buys dollars. He transacts in dollars. So this is why we have so much trust in him. He is so down to earth. He understands whatever he does. So we are pleading on the delegates come 31st January 2026. He is number one, the chosen one, the special one. The special one. You don't need to look further. Immediately you get to the ballot box, the number one, Honorable Kennedy Aponte, is the person we are all yearning for. That is all we are here asking and praying to the ordinary citizen, delegates, to do for us. And that he has been tried. We know what he is capable of doing. He was a member of parliament for Asin Central, but he worked across Ghana. Everybody got an impact from him.
What happens if you guys lose?
Nothing.
Are you going to desert the party?
No. He loved the party so much, and we trust the party members so much that they will never let us down, because we understand that they know we have been there for them. They know we have fought so hard for them. The grassroots understand that Honorable Kennedy Aponte is a grassroots person. He has fought so much for the party. He has invested so much for the party. And that the will and the good will of the party is what we are all always focusing on. So he has no problem with anybody, and that there is nothing like if you lose it, because we have 100% confident that the people understand our grievances, that it is time he can lead the party to the promised land.
Most of the MPs, I don't know, but those that are out are not in his camp.
Those that are out, rather?
Those that are speaking, those that have declared their stand are not in his camp.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That is not true.
Central, Western region, Eastern region, almost all the MPs says that they are in the camp of Baumia. Those vociferous MPs we know in Ashanti region are in his camp.
And what are the messages they are saying?
They are in the camp of Baumia.
Yes, and you just recently you heard when Honorable Chairman Sabonsu says we need somebody who can go to the IMF and speak English.
Yeah, that is
English.
one of there. I heard.
So you can imagine, automatically they are not even focused on how to build a country. If you need somebody who is going to IMF to speak good English, a so-called economist, the man we know to be an economist is now going to IMF. So it means that Dr. Bawumia wants to lead so that he will go to IMF. Honorable Kennedy Japan is not ready for IMF. He is ready to make things right in Ghana. He is ready to create jobs, stabilize our economy, and make livelihood very good and okay for ordinary citizens in Ghana. There are so many members of parliament also supporting Honorable Kennedy Japan. We have Honorable Sticker, right?
Yeah, Sticker. I know Sticker.
We have just recently former
MP. I know
former minister for gender and gender.
Yeah.
She's in the camp of Honorable Kennedy.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes, and the truth is that no member of parliament cannot say he or she never had the support of Honorable Kennedy Japan before.
So they are trying to be ungrateful, huh?
Yeah, but let's leave them for time. Posterity is the master judge. Karma is so real. Karma is so real. So let's allow them to do whatever they want to do. But we are focused. Our aim is that we have a target. We have to hit that target, is to talk to the delegates, let them understand what we stand for, who we are, and what we can do for them. If all MPs even decide not to join us, and the people understand our grievances and know that we are the people to lead them, so be it.
I see his son.
Yes.
All over the place.
That is why I'm saying that.
But his son never campaigned for Dr. Bawumia.
How?
People raise concerns that they only see his son when his father is campaigning to be president.
But have you ever seen Dr. Bawumia's son or daughter
maybe
campaigning?
They are young.
Young as in?
Oh, they are not grown to be in politics. As young boys or girls.
So they are 5 years?
No, they are not, but they are not grown to like.
Grown as in?
Like over
have you
years.
ever seen Dr. Bawumia's child campaigning before?
I've not. That is why I'm saying maybe.
So Honorable Kennedy Japan is not a man who stays home, who goes out and leave his case in the house. They are on the grounds working with him. They are on grounds working with him. Kenneth has been with the father since he started this campaign, and doing his maximum best to support the father. This is what a politician does. He has every right to leave his case abroad and come to Ghana and campaign, and then force people to do what is wrong, and then later on he will fly back to the state or wherever you want to go. But Honorable Kennedy Japan is on the street with his case. Canada is his first son, always with his father. That is what a pragmatic leader does. Action. It's not by mouth, but action.
So this is Radio TopAfric. We are streaming on YouTube, Radio TopAfric. On TikTok is Radio TopAfric. Please follow our pages. Today, every Thursday between the hours of 8 to 9:30, we have Friends of Ken in the house, and they will speak for Honorable Kennedy Japan. And on Saturdays, same time, we have Friends of Dr. Bawumia also in the house, and they will speak for Dr. Bawumia, working or talking about his or her policies. So wherever you are, just join us, share the page, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Radio Top Africa, there is a man here who buys the slot and speaks for Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan. What are your words to your delegates?
My words to the delegates are very simple. Dear delegates out there, it is time for the MPP party to rebuild, reunite, and capture power. And that if you want power, if you want to get things right, if you want all this brouhaha to stop, the right person to lead the party, to make sure things get better, to bring unity into the system, is Honorable Kwame Akompreko Japan. You and I know he has stood his ground for the party for so many instances. And it's time for you to reward him for his good works he has done for the party. This is the man who was charged for treason just because he defended the party. This is the man who has lost and invested so much into the party just because the love he does for the party. It's time, dear delegates, dear grassroots people. You know how he has been there fighting for you. If you want somebody who you cannot do away with the grassroots, then it's time. Honorable Kennedy is the sure deal. Give him the nod, and he's going to make a difference. That is what I have for you, delegates.
Give him the nod, and he is going to make the difference. This is Radio Top Afric. We are streaming on all our media platforms. As I said, today is the maiden show. Every Thursday between the hours of 9 or 8:30 to 9:30, we'll sit on radio and we discuss. He talks about Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon. He comes from his camp, so he talks for Honorable. And on Saturdays, there is a man who talks for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. He also talks for him. So meet us again next week Thursday between the hours of 8:30 to 9:30, and we will come your way with where Honorable Kennedy Japan is, what he has done, what he is doing, and what he can do. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for sharing, and we are going to come your way again next week. I'm out of your way. Bye-bye.